Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a nice at-bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in a good hitter's count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward. They continue to stay in good counts.
A dive, but he's back. Here's the 2-1 coming to Longoria. Runner goes for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Only play here will be to first, so with the runner moving on 3-2, he stays out of a possible double play. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 9.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Keon.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Settling in now, Mad Dog Babe. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing and a liner. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, he hung him one and he smoked it, but just wasn't able to keep it fair. I doubt if he throws him that pitch again.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll start things out here Giants against Corey Kluber.
Second baseman Jonathan Scope.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after this is Broxton. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 30.
Ready now, Cole Calhoun. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
What, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, the hold up on.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Edwin Encarnacion now. It'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
To third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. Here's Yonder Alonso.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Throw gets him 2 down. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cueto into his motion. 1-0 on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Crawford onto the grass, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Colby Rasmus.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Catcher it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Adam Jones.
Just got a piece up the line. Ramirez moving to his right, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder Michael Brantley.
Fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Coming to the plate now, Bradley Zimmer.
Bradley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out. Striding in once again, Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Keon.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. The second for 1 on to Belt, and they turn the double. Digging in for his second at bat, Park. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Center fielder, number 12.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Zimmer moving to his left. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Mad Dog Babe will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jones has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gomes waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0. So here's Francisco Lindor now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the... Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Second baseman.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Into the box now. Brandon Crawford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Babe is there for it. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Left fielder,
and this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
2-1. 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. To 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out toward second. Taken in by Scope. And a rather easy first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now in the box, Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bradley
starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Cueto into his motion and delivers. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Colby Rasmus.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Zimmer going back at the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Alonso. 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Zimmer giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keon Broxton. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Keon Broxton becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jose Ramirez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Striding in once again, Mad Dog Babe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. There's one on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That. Digging in once again, Park. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Number 12.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in one. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He started out the evening 0 for 2. So far. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zimmer moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So stepping in, Jonathan Scope, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Designated hitter.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Yonder Alonso. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Alonso.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Josh Osich is forced onto the mound now following the
number 61.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. 1 there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the... Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Francisco, the left fielder, number 32.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Babe on the grass. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, Colby Rasmus. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that misses ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Under it is Alonso, 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Yan Gomes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change up, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another change.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Brantley becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Park calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Rajay Davis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out in the base. Sam Dyson. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss. And stepping in, Adam Jones. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Adam Jones.
Smoke toward third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Now at the plate, Park, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Andrew Miller comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Fouled back. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he'll dive back in. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a slider. Got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Evan Longoria is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Belt is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And that one stayed up a little high. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Jones rounds third and is striding for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Standing in, Jonathan Scope. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brandon Crawford.
Ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Babe comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start things out against Sam Dyson, who tries himself to shut the door. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. The high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Jose Ramirez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Calhoun is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Second baseman.
Into the box now. Mad Dog Babe goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 7 hits.